Imagine if you come from the south out my city, you probably wouldn't make it. Oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam. I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day. I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel, that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's hear we eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab, pay what it costs for the tab, extra with the band, young Cruiser King, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great, I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from the Superdome. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's only going to get this to the 4.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to knock the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm stepping. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence.
It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome.
Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Looking to pass, first play is Prescott.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there and a nice bit
up against a 3rd and 5. Now Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he's got room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's got some space here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 41 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 10 yards out. And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Saints nothing.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And here's Kamara on the read option. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. DeMarcus Lawrence with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's J.K. Scott now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Returnable here from the 38. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 21-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown. Tony Pollard from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Cowboys 14, Saints nothing.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. To the right side and complete to Thomas. Call it a gain of a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, and the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. 21-0 our score after 1. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and
he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A quick throw into the hands of Hardy. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Javon Kinlaw just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
They'll look to throw. That pass is caught by Hardy. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Set up to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick-6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
First down throw for Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Prescott yet again. And he comes back with one complete.
He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well, this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So far, the defense is being coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we get you into Orlando, standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Again, it's Kamara. And some room to work. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? He's had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. On 1st and 10, Prescott eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew the offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this week.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Prescott.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. They go back to Pollard on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the ball 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Number 7 now. Prescott now. Throwing left side, it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 63 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific home season. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Coming up on 2nd and 7. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Thomas. And he is going to have the Saints 1st down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Prescott.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Cowboys 38, Saints 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them. Maybe it'll slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air one out. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
But he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He completes it to Olave. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Second and 9 now. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. On play action, they'll throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. From the 30 on 2nd down, Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.